Hello, comrades, and welcome back to Wars Are Complicated Business, everyone. Oh, look, our satellites.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated.
Why?
I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Well, pervert Belkan scientist keeps being pervert. Perverted keeps being a pervert. Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the girls with me.
Communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army. With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power. HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting. I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense. With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there. Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Well, shit. People are flying with Count. No, it's still all Strider. So Strider now is me, Trigger, Count, Jaeger, and Hakshan. All the voice, the competent voice. Oh, rip in peace, Wiseman. I tried. I tried, Wiseman. I tried to save you. Mr. X has plot armor. You can hit him with the pulses like a lot, and still nothing. Anyway, yeah, the satellites are down. We're following the orders given previously, so we still have a plan. Just a plan in an envelope that says, you know, in case of communication losses, just do this. And we have to defend Labart. Cool. Our IFF is down because obviously we got our IFF information from the satellites, and the satellites are down. Meaning we don't know who's who, and this is the capital, and there is Ocean and Erusian forces all over the place. Now, we have used the Wyvern, it is fine. I need something which has guided ground attack ammo, and I'm not sure which one it is. Should I use this? 6, no, that's it where. Long range anti-ship, no, I need something with AGM, no, I could get a fullback with AGMs. Flanker, what do you have? Long range anti-ship. Quick maneuvers. By the way, this is the plane Mr. X had. How do I know that, you ask? Well, you know, you saw the skin earlier when we played, but yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. So, but no, I don't need that. Quick maneuvers would be nice, but no. Again, we're gonna engage both ground and air targets, but we need. Ooh, we could get the M2. Yes, we could get the M2 with the 4 AGMs. It could work. I will give it a try. Usually I just use the F-22 here because it's nice, but why not? Strider, how are we looking? This one? Sure. Alternatively, one's our alternative MiG-41s, Lagsm, MiG-21s. I'll skip this because, as I said, the first time I played the game I played with this and I didn't have any points for anything else, so I spent a lot of time the Mirage, the Rafale, the Typhoons, and the Griffins. Unguided bombs, yeah, that's gonna work. And it's a shame because I really like the YF-23, but unguided bombs, come on game, just give it your YF-22 XSDBs and that will be fine. And you have a choice, get the F-22 or that thing. You could also get the F-45, but 8 air-to-ground missiles, it's not happening. F-16, you could get the F-16, F-15. And the Strike Eagle? What does the Strike Eagle have for ground attacks? Alright, self-forging fragments and tactical laser systems. No. No. I don't think I'll do that. Tomcat, what do you have? I mean, Iranian camo. Looks nice. What special weapons do you have? Guided penetration bombs. And 14 of them. That's not very good. It is not very good. Sassums? Unguided bombs. And yeah, nope. And we're done with this. I played enough. And rockets. Right, so we'll stay with the Su-30M2 and the 4 air-to-ground missiles. And I've never flown this, huh? Interesting. Is your software? Is custom. Let's see about getting some more of those missiles. Reload, maybe. Maybe, baby. Get some reload. I also need 112 regular missiles. Should be fine. I need the reload, and I need that probably, and I want the damage. Yeah, if there's tank there, I want to kill them with one missile. I think we're good with 1 missiles. Proximity fuse, missiles, and reload for the regular missiles. Yeah, sure. Let's fly with the Sukhoi. Why not?
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
Besides, we have a Rio with us. He should help us identify the targets. Mission 16, Last Hope. Protect the Eurasian officer in Operation Gorgon. Another.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those 2 pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
Excuse me. I want to say something and I forgot what. Anyway, whatever.
It's a state of civil war. The Eurasian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Hey, friendlies.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
Lancaster.
ID is Osean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask your...
Right, fun fact, which I didn't know about this. If you hold the switch target button, it will lock onto, if the camera will follow the target, but it will also help with identify targets faster in this mission. That's why they're identifying faster. So, now you know.
What is best for our country?
Locked on, bandit.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were successful, Master. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
Some of the Erusians are not actually engaged. Genius. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna hit it with that.
Want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
I have no idea how to get the ace on this map. I'm not sure if there is an ace on this map.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area.
Might be.
We're heading along Highway 208 under the
That
bridge.
looks like a Hornet.
Taking the coastal
That's a
highway,
Hornet.
the next ramp.
Hornets are usually friendly, except when they're not.
Drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
within machine gun range.
You want a piece of me?
God damn it, asshole. Check targets. That's not one of us. Okay, fine. Die.
There's an unknown on our route. We can't proceed. Wait. General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Lafarge are the real patriots. Onward!
I think you have to do it fast and not kill any of the
There's a vehicle up ahead.
unknown
It's gonna
targets
ask
to
us
get
to pay
used
a
to.
toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived and footage that we've shot when the communication networks come back online.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Why didn't that hit?
Why are there hostile F-18s here? I mean, obviously, everybody
Signs
has
of clean
everything.
warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
This one's mine.
Labarty, where are
No
you?
good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we'd better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
There's a
Copy.
vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. Here comes the traitor Lafarge. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? Lafarge in that vehicle!
It's been set up in all the right places. Target destroyed.
Strider 1, bandit on your tail.
Kinda
We have
noticed.
some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
Hostile has a lock.
This is
You're good.
AWACS Argus. Those who can hear us are our allies. Your new orders are to dispose of Eduard Labarth.
What the?
The Ocean Army officer with him is an imposter.
Strider 1, enemy has a lock.
Did somebody hear Argus saying Labarty is actually an imposter?
If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Crudo.
Alright, I'm not sure what's going on here. It might be some of the new patches, but yeah, this is the first time I'm actually hearing that conversation. AWACS Argus. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I should check the other videos. Yeah. So AWACS Argus, friendly AWACS, announced that Labarty should be killed, and the officer with him is an imposter.
Park.
That's weird.
Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans.
Yeah, no, Belkal again.
Went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Yeah, with that. So yeah, he's saying you.
So be it!
Members of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
What the fuck? Can't see. I cannot see. And I'm getting shot. As always.
Vehicle eliminated.
Stop shooting me.
We would have been toast. Locked on! How are we supposed to tell the difference? There are enemies everywhere.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New Coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 19 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
Something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
Go away, gunboats. Nobody likes you.
Unidentified aircraft to the drones. An armored vehicle is behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out.
I'm fucking trying to.
He's in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire. Take care of them.
Jesus.
I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
You asshole. Mine or not? Yeah. If you're not mine, you die. Well, you know the goddamn missile's gonna miss. Who are you? Somebody who needs to die.
You radicals were so busy developing UAVs, you forgot to develop real pilots. You are a disgrace.
Well, that was my friendly. Marty! I'm coming.
We're taking fire from vehicles blocking our path.
Ocean forces at landfill number 4. You're firing on our VIP. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. Target eliminated.
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have survived a few more shots like that.
Come on, lock on, lock on, lock on. Allies. Okay. Allies, allies. They're all allies.
Strider 1, missile.
Are those allies? I mean, they're shooting me, probably not.
It's Erusian military. Hostile lock on you, Strider 1. The general's vehicle is under attack.
No fucking shit!
Our VIP is taking fire.
Hey, get this guy off my back.
Abart, I can't see you.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time.
Shut up, Carl.
We're coming
Next
up
time,
on
how
top.
about you park the car until I identify the target? No, that'll be too easy. That'll be the smart thing to do.
Technology than just UAVs. Taking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Osean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy
Yeah, I
fighters.
think it is.
But in the end,
No.
Belgian technology brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Russia is responsible for Harlan's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Take out Eddie in autonomous mode. My engine been Where did that come from?
Hey, yes.
No, the attack was an unintentional mistake.
Alright, we got the ace. We almost died in the process.
From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the general's day.
Breaking. Enemy has a lock. UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drones they're blocking. It's this whole Charlie Foxtrot.
It's Erusian military.
Fire for the next half hour.
I know. Where's Labar?
Scoundrels who call us rebels. Leave the Oceans for now. First we must deal with these traitors who are trying to infiltrate.
It's Erusian military.
The general's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Fox 2. Critical escort objective destroyed. Mission failed. Abort mission.
Ah, my God! I have no checkpoint.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
The
You think
General's
they
a
go next
real
way?
celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
It's a rooster. Shoot it down.
Trigger, that one's Ocean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
I don't care.
How'd you last, Longcaster? We've agreed and we're here to help.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. Maybe we should join up with them if it means getting rid of those assholes faster.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Look over.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood.
No promises.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
Should, will, maybe.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Well, oh, rendezvous.
We turn to in this darkest hour. We need a beacon of light to show us the way.
It's fine, guys. It's fine.
This is the Illusion News
It's not chaotic at all. No.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Yeah, but Carol.
Good luck.
Good luck. Sorry about killing
Multiple
you. That one
unidentified
time.
aircraft approaching.
Oh shit, well not that. I forgot.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
That voice sounds familiar. Oh look, it's the ESA.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this
Lancaster.
is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight. Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
Lancaster, they have Hornets. They have Hornets with lights on them.
Witchcraft with Vulcan technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Witchcraft. Whoa.
Wait. Unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Give me the goddamn.
What?
It could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
Copy, Lancaster. Identify targets. Whoops.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
I fired by mistake. Luckily, I wasn't locked on
I'm
properly.
shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco. Wilco.
Target hit.
Get back here.
Dare you interfere?
Enemy on your
I'm
back.
here to deal with that traitor.
Nope. Do not shoot that. It's not the target.
Aim carefully.
Yeah, good work. Traitor 1 has killed a bandit.
Yeah, they have YF-23s up at target. You need to be careful here because you will lock on to the not target Hornet. and even the transport plane. Hello, Black Widows.
Target hit.
You take 3 shots to die.
You're in my way.
Another Hornet. Yes, you put it in.
Bandit
Yes.
destroyed. Well done.
One more over there. This one is not a target under us. It's fine. Looks like the Hornets are shooting cannons now. Cannons at you.
Nice
Oh.
kill.
Also, Labarre said something about the Pelican giving the Erosion Radicals technology to spoof our IFFs. And they use that to shoot down the president. Former President Harley.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
Doncaster, I'm getting lost.
Drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They
Oh,
are
no.
currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. We're cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't abort the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden.
They must be
What?
Bandit splash.
behind this.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that?
Oh, shit.
Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
I do agree with that, Count. Oh, shit.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Our drones headed this way.
Fun fact, again, be careful what you're targeting. You can still target the transport plane by mistake and shoot it down and fail the mission. Make sure you're engaging a target.
Gain more allies.
Strider 2. Fox 2.
The goddamn drones have remote control on the drones on the ground. God, Jesus. Pelicans, why the hell would you do that? Do you want Terminator 2 to happen? Do you want a robot apocalypse? That's how you get a robot apocalypse. You get the drones the ability to start dropping players and die. Yeah. You're on your MQ-99. Stop maneuvering like a badass, please.
I'm on my target's tail.
Yeah, I mean that. They're on your target, on your tail as well.
Strider 1.
And one of them
Acquired.
fired my way. Okay,
Enemy
now,
on your back.
now I have everyone my ass. Please. Yeah. You saw that? I just locked onto the transport plane.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Target locked.
It's raining missile. Hallelujah. Jesus.
Target is in machine gun range.
Oh, he may be machine gun range. I'm in missile range of everybody. I don't want to be in missile range. Come on, Zoe. I'm just firing missiles as I can. I do not have the time to stand still.
5 bandits remaining. 4 bandits left.
Copy.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Wow, I managed for stall maneuver. Yay! In combat. Yay!
Anti-light should not function.
3 bandits to go.
They have to update, aren't they?
2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Attack missed.
1 bandit to go.
Roger, Lancaster. Engaging final. It's gonna make this annoying, isn't it?
Launching missile.
and then I can, you know, fall like an idiot. That's why I don't like to do post-stall maneuver or try and accomplish them, because there's a thin line
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
in between doing post-stall and then crashing to the ground in
Understood.
flames.
All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
And they're also hard to follow.
All hostiles, huh?
Stall warning.
Cool, we made it, victory.
The Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Ocean's army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General Staff? No, we'd like to send some. I can't!
Well, shit.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Broadcast.
Well, shit. Actually,
The Erusian army is fighting itself.
I'll let you guys enjoy
There's no
this.
guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
For the extra story,
Always
guys.
Identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. ID
There
is
was a
OCN
zoom,
forces.
guys. There was a zoom
This is
button.
AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
Locked on, Bandit.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
So you were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were successful, Kester. They've opened up a path for us.
The more the merrier.
You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
Your delusions of fighting with drones is what got us into this mess.
Target eliminated. Target is in machine gun range.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
There's an unknown on our route. We can't proceed. Wait. The General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Labarthe are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online.
Enemy attack struck me. I'm still okay. We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Why didn't that hit?
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone. This one's mine.
Fox 2. Bandit in my sights. Locked on.
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we'd better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, the General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Strider 1, lock on target.
This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they?
Labar's in that vehicle!
They've been set up in all the right places. Target destroyed.
Strider 1, bandit on your tail.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
Hostile has a lock.
This is AWACS Argus. Those who can hear us are our allies. Your new orders are to dispose of Eduard Labarth. The Ocean Army officer with him is an imposter.
Strider 1, enemy has a lock.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grunder Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. To those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Thunderfold, so be it!
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
Drinking.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that.
3 strikes confirmed.
Vehicle eliminated.
Thanks. We would have been toast.
Locked on!
How are we supposed to tell the difference? There are enemies everywhere.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 199er Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah. Don't they know nowhere is safe? Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military. It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Ankle Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
You heard the comms. There are no
That was
friendlies out
something.
there.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
We're unidentified aircraft to the drones.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Duty is calling.
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
That's a confirmed kill.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Destroy aircraft with tally marks on the
I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Somebody take out those Allied planes behind us.
Unknown aircraft
Aircraft approaching.
Man, this camera's weird.
You radicals were so busy developing UAVs that you forgot to develop real pilots. You are a disgrace.
Also, I should have done this. I should have done this before, but I didn't! Haha, because I'm an idiot.
We're taking fire from vehicles blocking our path.
That vehicle is one of ours.
Ocean forces at landfill number 4. You're firing on our VIP. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. Target eliminated.
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have survived a few more shots like that.
Strider 1, missile. It's Erusian military.
Shoot down any aircraft.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's too early for peace talks.
Shooting up there. Aren't they both
Please,
Ocean?
watch over the future we build from the high heavens.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1. The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
I'm hit. Get this guy off my back.
Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit.
And this is where he dies, and I failed the mission. I have to
There's more to
restart.
Belkin technology than just UAVs. Faking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Osean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusia is responsible for Harling's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Take out any in autonomous mode. My engine's been hit. Where did that come from? I'm surrounded by nothing but friendlies. No, the attack was an unintentional mistake.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
It's Erusian. Shoot it down.
Trigger, that one's Ocean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
Found you at last,
Strider
Longcaster.
1,
We've been
target
briefed
acquired.
and we're here to help.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals.
Maybe we should join up with them, if it means getting rid of those assholes faster.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Look,
Take back the city from the scoundrels. Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you. Where's a member of the penal unit doing?
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood.
We have no choice.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war.
Rifle.
That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point, and there's the chopper too.
3 launching missile.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
And I forgot about this part again.
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is, the EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage!
Negative.
What?
They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Target hit.
How dare you interfere?
Enemy on your
I'm
back.
here to deal with that traitor.
Don't miss. I've got
Aim
a
carefully.
sitting duck here.
Yeah, good
Hostile
work.
confirmed destroyed.
Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait,
Attack
you don't
missed.
think it's those Osean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Mine.
Fox 2.
No good. Strider 1,
Shit.
target eliminated.
Missile evaded. Target hit.
They're in my way.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Taking evasive action.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
No. The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't abort the MQ-99's launch. Our
Missile
commands
away.
are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely.
Strider 1, bandit
Which unit is
splashed.
behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to
Target hit.
reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
Maybe he meant to build something else entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
More drones headed this way.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Target was not struck.
my target's tail.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Enemy on your back.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Target locked.
Missile away. Target is in machine gun range. Five bandits remaining. 4 bandits left.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Autonomous mode was fully functional. You're incredible.
It's not enough to be really functional.
Target was not
There has
struck.
to be a time when it should not function. But when?
What do you mean?
3 bandits to go.
They are after the data, aren't they?
2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Attack missed.
1 bandit to go.
Strider 3 launching missile. Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh? Lancaster.
Yeah, that was quite interesting, if you're still watching this. That was quite interesting. Well, shit.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
So yeah, that was Lancaster taking over. Apparently our commander just had a mental breakdown. This is not how war's supposed to go. I'm supposed to have orders. Yeah, that was a mess. 56 ground targets, 3 Apaches, 8 weird-ass Hornets. By the way, drones. Remember when we were supposed to rescue President Harding? Firstly, I mean, it was obvious that the missile we fired didn't actually hit the Hardling's plane. The missile that hit Hardling's plane came from behind us and to the right. You saw it coming. Should be obvious. Also, that's why you don't get a replay of what happened in the battle, because it would be obvious who's firing the missile. And after Hardling goes down, you can see a Hornet coming up behind us. A Hornet with a strange line on the side of its cockpit. So yeah, it was definitely a drone spoofing our IFF, pretending to be one of us, and it was close enough that it was either pretending to be a friendly, or it was hiding its IFF, as we've seen Mikhail do a couple of times. So yeah, Vulcan magical IFF spoofing technology. At the same time, and this is important, Labarth basically lays the blame entirely on the Vulcans. And a lot of people just take it to mean, yep, Vulcans did it again. Which, you know, granted, given Vulcan's history, they did start 2 wars, including one where they pitted the 2 superpowers of the world, Austria and Slovakia, against each other by basically launching false flag missions against each other, since both had Balkan pilots acting as trainers, since Balkan was supposed to have the best pilots in the world, even though they lost the air war to the player. They used those and a fake squadron to start a war between the 2 countries, and then allow the radical military, the fanatical military officers to take over both countries. Actually, launch a coup against the leaders in secret and take over the countries. So yeah, Balkans are definitely responsible for that war, and they did start the Ace Combat Zero Hour, the Balkan War. Although that one was more of a case where our economy is gonna explode, the country is gonna fail entirely if you don't do something, and it's gonna happen because OCA manipulated the economy and fucked over our mutual cooperation pact and the cooperative company we had together. So OCA is not blameless in that first Balkan War. The Balkans are entirely guilty of the second war. Basically, after they lost the Balkan War, the Balkans launched a campaign to recover the territory and make sure OCA loses, gets destroyed. That's their goal. After the Austria-Slovakia war, is it Slovakia? The United Republic of Slovakia, somewhere. Anyway, they got caught, and a lot of the grey men, I believe that's what they're called, were deposed in Belka itself. So technically the Balkans do not want any more war. Anyway, so the Eurasian radical faction started the war by using the drones Belka supplied them. Now, a couple of things here. As I said, the drones that the Eurasian used to start the war, they're MQ-99s. Do remember that the Arsenal Birds has MQs 101s. Because they share the same tag, it's quite likely that the 99s are also Ocean drones that the Ocean just didn't want to buy because the 101s were better. They're also apparently made by Grunder Industries, which was a Balkan company and was responsible for the I keep forgetting what that called, the Slovakian Ocean conflict, but did become a Northern Ocean military corporation company after the Balkan War. Basically, Oceania annexed the land and the territories and the company. So technically, it's under Ocean supervision. It should be under heavy Ocean supervision after they tried to crumble Ocean in the last war. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with selling weapons to people. It's not the first time a United States-like country has given weapons to its enemies. So that's not enough to claim Belka did it, man. On the other hand, Labart says, the Balkans gave us all this advanced technology. They advanced our drone technology as well. It's magic to us. Here's the thing, Belka did it, basically. It's what Labart is saying. Here's the thing, Labart has every interest in saying Belka did it. What's his ultimate goal? Labart's ultimate goal is to get Osia to stop the war, probably get some power in the process, not have Eurasia annexed by Osia, obviously, and protect the royal family, especially somebody he can manipulate like the princess, which is why the princess was manipulated by this small minority. Yes, it was not something all of Eurasia wanted to do. No, it was a small minority of people which got help from Belka And they did everything. They're responsible. Yes, the princess was manipulated. Remember that after World War II, all of the one of the ways the US wanted to make sure Japan just didn't collapse was to maintain the emperor, keep the emperor alive. And then they had all of their military officers, all the generals and admirals say, oh no, the emperor didn't know anything about all the crimes against humanity we were committing in Japan and against the POWs. No. Also, the cabinet manipulated the emperor into starting the war. No, it wasn't something he decided on his own, and he didn't know anything about any war crimes. Yes, no, he totally did, by the way. But, you know, it's better to have an intact Japan listening to the US, especially with Russia, well, with the Soviet Union, so on. So I don't believe Labarthe. I really do not believe Labarthe, especially once we progress even more to the story, when we find out that, yeah, there's Bellicans working everywhere, including the Arsenal birds. The Arsenal birds are made with Bellican help, obviously, because advanced drone technology as well. There's Bellicans on the island, or Marines are invading. There's Bellicans everywhere, and I do think it's a nice change of pace. I haven't seen the DLC, the new DLC that adds an extra mission that adds a lot more information, because I want to play it myself as opposed to seeing it. So that might change how I feel, but as it is, I don't think Belka is responsible for this war. Yeah, they gave weapons to the Eurasian, but Eurasians started on their own. By the way, the Eurasian are kinda justified in their attack. So, Oceania is on an entire different continent with Belka and other countries. You saw the map at the after the first mission when the news is all talking all about it. And also it's a superpower. Osia is a superpower. Moreover, Osia is such a superpower that it, before the start of the game, it controlled 1.5 continent. It's the dominant power on its continent, and it had a lot of ties with the peacekeeping forces on this continent, of which we were part originally. So, also the peacekeeping forces on this continent had about half forces were Ocean forces that answered to Osia. So Osia was expanding, not to make matters even worse, besides having a expansionist phase, an empire, and thinking itself the world police. Osia also decided to build on an entirely different other continent a giant space elevator, because it will bring peace and, you know, recover the economy and help the people, which is fine. It might have give people something to do, a united goal, and workplaces. But at the same time, it protected that space elevator with a fleet, and more importantly, it was going to protect it with 2 invincible arsenal birds, which could operate over most of the continent. So in the age of the Eurasian, which was the big power here, Ocean was making a move on taking over the continent. They were gonna put in a giant space elevator and then justify the defense of that elevator, and then use the justification of that space elevator to basically enforce a no-fly zone over the entire continent, at which point, with the arsenal birds fully operational, nobody could do anything against them. So, as I said, Osia is not the good guy here. They didn't start the war, but they didn't need to. They were going to win economically and by simply, hey, we have arsenal drones now, what you gonna do about it? So that's my idea. And I do not believe Belka is guilty. Eurasia wanted to start this war on its own. Belka basically just sold them weapons and advanced tech. Why not? And apparently somebody in Osia either allowed this to happen or encouraged it, because war is good for business. I need to see the extra mission, the extra DLC mission. I'm sure they will have something else too. Anyway, sorry about the long video and the long silence at the end, but there was a lot of interesting dialogue there besides the stuff I knew. So Argus The Argus AWACS, that's interesting. That's the first time I heard it. But I also heard something in the chatter about penal squadrons over there. I'm not sure what. Yeah. Also, the Belkan scientist didn't actually want to make drones of war. He wanted to make something else, as he said it himself. Not sure what, but yeah. There's more to it. I might actually have to rewatch and listen to all of the dialogue of, in the replays, because there's a lot of chatter there that adds extra information. Anyway, see you next time, comrades.